Hello there everyone, welcome to a new video. It is me, Desiree, and today I wanted to talk about some things that YouTube has made me buy. A few of these are things I've bought over the years, that one certain YouTuber. So it's not like YouTube as a collective is talking about the same thing and I'm like, I gotta buy that too. Sometimes it's one particular person, and I will talk about each person that made me want to buy this. Like them just raving on it and talking about it all the time made me finally want to go try it. And yeah, we're just gonna talk about those things. So the first thing, the thing that was like the most recent thing that someone made me buy that I had never heard of is this rice toner. So this is from the brand I'm From. James Welsh talks about this all the time. If you don't know who he is, he's a dedicated skincare channel. He's awesome. Anyway, he really loves this toner, and I had never heard of it or heard of this brand. I bought it, and it's awesome. Obviously, I haven't used a ton of it. It's amazing. So it's a really nice, thin, milky toner in the Korean skincare sense, not the Western sense. I feel like there's a very big difference with toners in the two different skincare worlds. This is more of like your nourishing, moisturizing, hydrating, replenishing kind of toner. It's awesome. So put it on after you wash your face. If you're going to use like, I don't know, some sort of astringent style toner, that's your time. Anyway, this is how I do it. So on my bare skin, after I wash and dry my face, pour it into my hands, pat it like this, slap it all over the face and neck. It's going to feel amazing. Especially if you like overwashed your face, it's feeling tight and dry. This is going to make your face and skin feel so comfortable. It's awesome. I haven't tried anything else from this brand, but dang, this is a home run thing right here. I love it. The next thing, what I want to go to next. Okay, let's get this disgusting mascara out of the way. This is the IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. Emily Noel 83 talks about this nonstop. She like compares other mascaras to it, and I was like, all right, I gotta jump on that. I gotta buy that. Unfortunately, this is, I'm pretty sure, defective. It doesn't sound like it has a stopper in there. It doesn't feel like it, because when you pull it out, it's completely gunked up and thick and overcoated with mascara. I did talk about this in another video already. But yeah, it's just, it doesn't work. I tried to use it. I've scraped some of it off on the tube and put it on. It's just too much of a hassle, I guess, to use it. I wish it worked because her lashes always look really good when she uses this mascara. It's been way too long now. I can't return it or have the box or receipt. I don't even know if I got it at Sephora or Ulta. But yeah, it's unfortunate. I'm going to try, because I want to see if maybe it's the formula that's amazing and not necessarily the brush. So I think once I run out of another mascara, I might use the wand and try to get the formula. I'll see if maybe that helps, because I don't want to just toss it, you know. It's a defective one. And someone left me a comment on the other video where I talked about this, saying that they got one that was just like this, which is really disappointing. So yeah, she made me buy this, but I haven't been able to properly use it. Packaging, very beautiful, but yeah, didn't work out. The next thing that YouTube made me buy, Karima McKimmy. If there's another, like, she's so beautiful. She has this accent. She's from Australia. Everything about her is amazing. Her makeup is so good. She did a video using these Hourglass Scatter Light eyeshadows, and it's from like a year ago, if not more. And the way she put it on, like the way the light was hitting it, oh my God, look at my eyeshadow. So I had a really long day at work, but that's besides the point. I wear a face mask at work. It's wearing stuff off. It's not wearing well. My eyeshadow actually creased today, which is weird. Never happens. But I'm not going to get ready to do a video. Like, I'm not coming home, fixing my makeup, either washing it off or redoing it just to do a 15-minute video. Like, it's not in me to do that. You're going to get the realness, and it's okay. Anyway, I just happened to see it and I was like, ugh, I could have patted in the crease or something. But anyway, she used this in a video. The light was reflecting on it just so perfectly, and I was like, oh, I have to have that. I thought about this for so long before I bought it. I swatched all of the shades, and this is the one I went with. It seemed like the one that was the easiest to me to put on with my finger, really quickly blend on. It's like the most, I can't even describe it, but it's super smooth and delicate. You can't feel any glitter. I keep just wanting to show you because it's so brilliant. You can't feel any glitter in it, but it looks like it's wet with glitter. It's so pretty. I wish the packaging was a little different because I like to put these on my finger. I wish the package was more big. It could have the same amount of product in it. That's totally fine. but at least like widen up this part a little bit because I find it difficult to get my finger in there sometimes. They also put out a little trio for Christmas this past holiday that were even smaller than this, and it was even harder to get your finger in there. I don't know why they made the packaging like that. I don't have those ones anymore. I found them so annoying to use, but I love this. I definitely don't use it enough. You know what? I'm gonna set that aside. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that tomorrow. The next thing YouTube made me buy is Natasha Denona. Natasha Denona in general. I had never heard of her before. One day she just showed up on Beautylish randomly, and you know, sometimes there's brands or companies that are named after their owner or the artist, and I think that's this brand. I think she's a makeup artist. And she just showed up there randomly one day, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Didn't think anything of it though. But of course, her name was all over YouTube. Everyone was talking about how expensive the palettes were, and that's about it. There were videos breaking down how much each shadow costs per gram, how much you shouldn't pay, this is too expensive, overrated, whatever. That's pretty much all I knew was that they were expensive. Anyway, she put out a few of these mini palettes. This is the mini sunset. This is one of my favorite things I've ever bought. It didn't make me want to go buy a palette, although her palettes were on sale on Sephora's website recently, and I went back and forth. I was just like, my finger was hovering over the checkout button so badly, but I didn't do it. I don't need it. Anyway, this is spectacular. This formula is absolutely freaking incredible. I remember the first time I used this, I lost my mind. I was like, no way. This is Natasha Denona. Like, she's totally worth the hype. It doesn't look that impressive in swatches, but I swear this is amazing. The only shadow that hasn't aged well is this one. I've had this for a few months now. Have I had it for long than that? I don't know. I've had it for a while. And this one right here isn't like that good anymore. It doesn't have a ton of pigment. I mean, it has pigment. You can build it up. I just don't like the way it applies on the lids. It's not my kind of like, it's like a smooth, weird shade. But even that one, these four here are so good. The other mini palettes she came out with, none of them compared to this one in my opinion. They all have a couple dud shades. And oh, I love this. So YouTube made me want to buy this because the brand was so hyped up, and I definitely don't regret it. I love it. The next thing I think YouTube made everybody buy, the Jaclyn Hill palette. So this is the original. I almost bought, I want the second one so badly, but I don't need it. Like, I see it and I'm like, dang, it's pretty, I want it, but for some reason I can't make myself buy it. And I think it's because it's not limited edition. If it was, I would have already bought it. Anyway, this is the original Jaclyn Hill palette. This was something that I got in store at Ulta, and I love this palette. I still use it. I think it's awesome. The mattes in here are great. The shimmers are really good. I think it's a great mix. Everything about this is really good. Morphe is a brand though. Meh. The brushes are nice. The ones I have for eyes I love. I did try out another Morphe palette, the mini James Charles, and I hate it. I hate that palette so much. This is amazing though. I mean, I love it so much. And of course YouTube made me buy it because Jaclyn Hill is on YouTube. And I think if I hadn't seen her video swatching all of this and how excited she was to have this palette, I wouldn't even know it existed. I wouldn't know who she was. So YouTube made me buy it because Jaclyn Hill is like YouTube. You know, she's a YouTuber. So I love this palette. Definitely don't regret buying it. It's awesome. Another palette that I have here that YouTube made me buy is the Kat Von D Shade and Light. This is like the plastic one. Someone left me a comment. I think Personal Beauty Lab did. I think, if I might be wrong, that this was newer packaging, the plastic one. I bought this on sale on Sephora's website. This is what it looks like here. It's super beautiful, all matte eyeshadow palette. This one I bought because, well, I finally pulled the trigger because it was on sale, but I wanted it for so long because everybody a few years ago was talking about this palette. They all loved it. They all had pan in the shades. The formula was unlike anything else. It was so great to blend. They loved it so much. And I was just like, always just, oh, I had this thing in my heart that I just wanted it so bad. And when it finally went on sale, I finally bought it. I don't regret buying it. I think it's just so beautiful to look at. Guess what? Haven't used it. I don't know why. I keep forgetting it's there. It's here as just like a decoration piece. And I'm like, I haven't even used that. I haven't even swatched it. Oh my God, what's wrong with me? I don't know. But anyway, I really like having this palette. YouTube made me buy it. I don't regret it, although I haven't used it. Another thing YouTube has made me buy, what do I talk about first? Let's talk about this perfume. So this is, what is this called? Pink Sugar. When I bought this, it was in the 40s of dollars, okay? This just recently came back at my store, and it's like $15 or something crazy. Like the price is extremely low. It was discontinued for a long time and it came back and I was like, they lowered the price a lot. I bought this because of Bethany Moda. Remember Bethany Moda back in the day? She was awesome. Now I don't know what she's doing, but anyway. She had used this in several of her videos, and the way she talked about it, the way she sprayed it, the way she like walked through it, I was like, I want that perfume. The way she described it, I just knew I would love it, and I loved it. When I finally saw it in person, I was like, hey, there's that perfume. I'm gonna get it. I got it without even smelling it, and I used most of it up immediately. I was spraying it on myself before bed. I absolutely love this. Anytime I smell it now, though, it kind of takes me back to another life. I still love the smell of it, but it's not one that I like am dying to use every day. I will use it up eventually, but yeah, I love this. If you love a sweet, it's really sweet, really sugary, not sickly sweet. Like this is, I don't even like sweet scents like this, and this is not, it's super sweet, but it doesn't make me sick. I just really love it. I don't know if they've changed it or not. I haven't smelled the new one that's come back, the cheaper one. I don't know, but this one I love, and I don't regret buying it. The next thing I'll talk about that, two things left. So this is the Milani Make It Last Setting Spray. I think I used one up and bought this again, and everybody was talking about it, of course, on YouTube when it came out, that it was amazing. I feel this is very similar to MAC Fix Plus, that I finally tried MAC Fix Plus. I think this is very similar to it. Makes your face like kind of glow. You know what? And Breezy asked me the other day, what's a good drugstore setting spray for glow? I had no idea. I was like, none of them really make you glowy that I use anyway. This one does, in my opinion. This one makes you look dewy. Like I feel like it's very, very similar to MAC Fix Plus, which is not a look I love all that much anymore. I don't know why. I love looking dewy and oily, but for some reason, getting it from a setting spray is something I don't enjoy. I don't know. I do not like the sprayer on this at all. It's so just like direct like this, and it spits a lot. No matter, I've tried to spray it like this and like gentle, spray it up and let it fall. Hate the sprayer on this so much, it makes me not want to use it. I've tried to pop this open, but it's not like a screw top. It's like pushed on because I want to pour it into another bottle. But yeah, I don't know. I don't like the sprayer at all. The product's okay, won't repurchase, but I bought it because everybody talked about it. Not one in general, just everybody. Oh, but this, the one who made me really, really want it is Claire Marshall. She made me want to buy that. I love her. Okay, the last thing. Can you recognize these? What are these? Makeup Geek. Oh my gosh, Makeup Geek. So there's only one person that made me want to buy Makeup Geek, and it's Marlena, the Makeup Geek. Everyone else who's talked about this brand over the years, they've never made me want to buy it. Maybe Holly Forest. I really love Holly Forest too. She used to talk about them a lot. She had a palette with a lot of pan in it. She didn't make me want to buy it, but she made me think that it was a really good brand. Anyway, Marlena used to do she still doesn't do, I don't think she does YouTube anymore actually, but she did tons of dedicated videos on Makeup Geek, and when I first discovered Marlena, she was doing a collaboration video with Tati years ago, like their top products or something. And when she would talk about Makeup Geek, I didn't know that it was her brand. I just thought she was talking about them, like loved them a lot or something. But then, of course, it slowly became real to me, and I noticed that, hey, that's her brand. And just the way she talks about it, she seems like she genuinely loves it. And I was like, okay, fine. But I didn't buy anything for a long time. I bought a couple shadows, didn't like them at all. They were so dry, chalky, flaky. I didn't like them. Put me off the brand forever. But then, let me see if I have it in the stack here. I do. I bought Joyful Jade, this one here from Target. They do still have these at Target. They look like this now, these little quads. Same exact amazing formula. Makeup Geek, I think, doesn't get enough love, doesn't get enough hype, doesn't get enough praise. They are fantastic, fan-freaking-tastic. The shadows are so pigmented. They're so soft. I mean, literally, I feel like these are better than Natasha Denona, like any day. I don't regret buying that palette, and I think it's really good, but I think Makeup Geek is like top notch. Like they're the bar for me for eyeshadow formula. They're so good. Yeah, but Marlena made me buy it because of all the videos she would do on her YouTube channel about the brand. Yeah, I've only bought this one new one, but I have a ton of palettes of the quads. I have a bunch of singles. So many singles that I don't have enough magnetic palettes to put them in. I just love that brand. The shadows are amazing. enough of that. Okay, that is everything. I mean, YouTube's made me buy a lot more stuff over the years, but these are the things that came to mind first, and I thought I would talk about them. Let me know some products YouTube has made you buy, the YouTuber that made you buy it, and all that kind of stuff. I would love to know. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below as always, and I will see you later in another video. Bye.